Leia Jones, and I am a professor in the social work department here at Roberts, and I'm here to talk to you today about the practice of silence and solitude. I have been practicing mindfulness for about 5 years through various capacities, through personal practice, through training to become a mindfulness instructor, through week-long silent retreats. But silence and solitude does not come easy for most of us. In fact, when I first started practicing mindfulness, it was uncomfortable and awkward at times. It took about a year for me to really experience true comfort and ease in practicing extended silence. So that's why I feel it's important for us to start small and build on those experiences. And I hope that you'll join me today in this journey in practicing mindfulness together. First, I'd like to share my own experience with how mindfulness has impacted my relationship with God. Before mindfulness came into my life, my interactions with God were brief and routine and consisted of saying a prayer, maybe when I woke up in the morning, or a routine prayer before dinner, maybe a prayer expressing thanks or gratitude or a request for guidance or support. But until I started sitting in silence and practicing mindfulness in the presence of God, we didn't have a deep connection and relationship. And through sitting in silence, we've been able to build on that relationship. And now those routine prayers that used to just come without really thinking are more intentional and they mean more. The gratitude feels deeper. I feel it in my entire body, the thanks for all of the beautiful things that God has given us, and the appreciation for dinner, or even those moments of stress when I need to turn to God, feels more comforting because I'm able to sit with God during those times when we don't need to say anything at all. God tells us and encourages us to practice silence. In Psalms, he tells us, "Be still and know that I am God." There's a man named Brother David Steindl-Rast, and he is a 96-year-old author and scholar and Benedictine monk. And he reminds us that to live is to breathe. And in many cultures, the word breath actually means spirit. And so we can trace this biblical tradition of breath to the Holy Spirit. Brother David reminds us that there's no other way of witnessing to God but by aliveness. And if we practice breathing through the Holy Spirit then becomes the breath of divine life. So please practice with me in this brief meditation. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, with your head, neck, and spine aligned. Uncross your legs and let your hands rest quietly in your lap or by your sides. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable, or focusing your gaze gently in front of you. As your body settles and your eyes close, bring awareness to your breathing. Notice the breath coming in and the breath going out. Follow the breath with your awareness. Follow the breath all the way in, and follow the breath all the way out, trying not to change it in any way, just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, feeling the breath as it passes through your nostrils. Breathing out, feeling the breath as it leaves your nostrils, keeping your awareness lightly and gently on your breath. Breathing mindfully and in the present moment. You can silently say to yourself, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. If thoughts come in, as they always do, Acknowledge those thoughts without judgment and let them go. Let them drift away like clouds floating across the sky, and bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your breathing, back to the present moment. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Each time your attention moves away from the breath, distracted by a thought about something you have to remember or do perhaps, or maybe something that's bothering you or worrying you, notice the thought, acknowledge the thought, and then let it go. And bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the present moment, letting your full awareness be on the breath as it comes in and as it goes out, noticing the familiar rhythm of the breath. Silently saying to yourself, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. When you bring awareness to the breath in this way, you are connecting the mind and the body in the present moment. The word for breath and the word for spirit in many languages is the same. So bringing your awareness to your breath connects mind, body, and spirit in the present moment. You can say to yourself, dwelling in the present moment, I know that this is a wonderful moment. Continue to mindfully breathe in this way for as long as you'd like, following the breath all the way in, noticing the slight pause at the turning point as the in-breath becomes the out-breath, and following the breath all the way out, noticing the brief pause at the turning point as the out-breath becomes the in-breath, aware of the steady and familiar rhythm of the breath. You can continue this for as long as you'd like. And as we bring this meditation to an end, keeping your eyes closed for just a little while longer, take a moment to notice how you're feeling, your body, your mind, your spirit. And if you'd like, offering gratitude to God for this time that you've been able to take for yourself, to be quiet, to breathe, to spend time with God, and bring yourself back into balance. So slowly come back to the room, aware of your body in the chair, and opening your eyes whenever you're ready. So now ask yourself, how am I feeling in this moment? And I encourage you to take that time for yourself, maybe 5 to 10 minutes every day, to breathe and spend time with God. And when you're experiencing stress or anxiety, that breath will always be with you, reminding you of God's presence and the Holy Spirit surrounding you.